What are we getting into here? This is, if you're watching this on Fluorescent, this is the second league of the stream I'm doing right now. And we just played a Slivers matchup that either gets uploaded right after this or right before this. If you haven't watched that, go watch that. That league is insane. And it ends with the most bonkers matchup you could ever imagine. So to turn my brain off, we're playing Pyro Oath. This is a deck that is literally designed to beat the absolute piss out of creature decks. The idea is we play Oath of Druids, and we only play one creature, but instead of Terravor, it's Bloodfire Colossus, which doesn't let any creature stay in play for any amount of time, sans Phyrexian Dreadnought, sans Terravor. The rest of the deck is a burn deck. We got Pyrostatic Pillar, giving the deck its name, Pyro Oath, a bunch of lands, including 8 man lands. Then we're doing like some burn magic, Bolt Incinerate, Fireblast. We got Sylvan Libraries. And on the sideboard, we've got a bunch of concessions to Dreadnought, burn, decks like that. It's a deck you've seen me play in paper. I don't play it a ton online. I figured it's probably time to do another MTGO Pyro Oath video, so let's hop into a league. Alrighty, we found our round 1 opponent, and we won the die roll, so let's do a... This deck doesn't play Mox Diamond, so we actually can't do a turn 1 Oath, which is usually actually a good thing. We'll be on the play. We have an Oath. We don't have a green source, but we've got Wasteland Factory. Now, here's the downside. We've got Kinesis, so this hand is begging to play against a creature deck. The Bloodfire needs to see a pitch to the Pyrokinesis. I don't know, but I think we can do better. It could be not bad, but with this Bloodfire in hand, it's already a mulligan to 6, so I think I will mulligan. All right, this hand is much better. It can actually cast its Oath. I can bottom a Bloodfire. If this is a creature matchup, I should be in pretty good shape. Alrighty, we'll open on Treetop, then play Oath, then play Pyro, and hope it's good enough. Please don't play an island on turn 1 opponent. That would be very rude. It's a Windswept Teeth. That's not an island. Forest creature? Oh no, it's Enchantress. Can we beat that matchup? With Pyrostatic Pillar, we can. I think we're going to just play the Pyro Pillar here. Forest, Pyro Pillar, red 1, and you may go. We might even double Pyro Pillar. They can't win without casting 30 spells. Yep, there's a presence. Pyro Pillar hits them. Yeah, I think we're just going to play a second Pyro Pillar and try to outlast our opponent. Oh, wow. All right, Pyro Pillar, red 1, yield to all. I'll lose the life. This is a matchup where I'm not sure if I'm supposed to leave Oath in, because if they get an Argothian in play, they can't get it out of play. All right, Treetop Village, you may go. All right, opponent, you can cast like 4 spells tops, and then you're just kind of done casting spells after that. They better have like Seal of Cleansing here. All right, they have a Seal of Cleansing, but we have so many Pyrostatic Pillars. You got worse cards in your deck than Oath, I'd say. I think so. I think you're right about that. All right, they pop a Pyrostatic Pillar. They play out at Argothian Enchantress. Great. You go to 11. I think I'm going to go Oath Pyrostatic Pillar. All right, land, Oath of Druids, and then Pyro Pillar. Red, I'll go to 11, and you may go. Good luck, opponent. They would need to like Opal wave our Pillars and Oath of Druids out of play. All right, cool. You draw 2 cards, but you take 4. This deck looks so fun. I love Pyro Oath. It's one of my secret little guilty pleasures of the format. All right, you have an Enchantress's presence, but I think you're just dead now. Land, yep, you can make a card. Anything else? Are you dead? Okay, Oath of Druids triggers, target you, get a Bloodfire Colossus, and then yield to the Gaia's Blessing triggers, shuffle my graveyard, draw Fireblast, Lightning Bolt you. I'll take a bunch of damage to do that. Ooh, that was a mistake, because now I can't pop my Colossus without killing myself. That said, don't think they can stop this Treetop Village from like bringing them to 1. So yeah, but then I think I'm just going to hold up Bloodfire Colossus pop. I think that's just the play here. I've got a Colossus. If I need to force a draw, I can. Seems good. All right, what else, opponent? Anything? Are you just passing? Hell yeah, my turn. All right, I draw a Treetop. Let's just activate this Treetop for a colorless and a... Wait, let's make sure I'm activating the right one. Activate the top one for a green and a colorless. Combat you for effectively 2. Unless they're going to not block. Yeah, they block. They get an Oath trigger, but that's just going to put an Argothian into play, so who cares about that? Then you're just dead to my Treetop Villages. Sounds good. Go. But even if they string together Opal Wave combo, I can just force a draw with the Bloodfire. Here you go. Oath into replenishes their out. It could be good, but that's not even an out. I just force a draw if it's too good. All right, we win. Great. Got you, Enchantress. All right, what's good against Enchantress? AKA, am I making any changes? I could see Crypt being reasonable. Tranquil Domain is specifically for this matchup, as is Naturalize. None of these. I don't think we want Baloth. I don't think we want Call of the Herd either. I think it's just like these 4 are big maybes. Kinesis sucks real hard. And then Oath seems not great, but I don't have enough to cut, and it's way better than Pyrokinesis. So I guess we'll do this and submit. Now, we won that game simply because we drew 3 Pyrokinesis, which is just not fair. That's so many Pyrokinesis. Not Pyrokinesis, Pyrostatic Pillar. If you do cut the Oath plan for Elephants plus Baloth, I think it could be, but I don't know. I like Bloodfire too much. This hand contains a Bloodfire that I don't want, and this hand's not particularly good. We can mulligan try to hit a pillar. All right, this is a Bloodfire, but we can, I guess we'll keep this. We've got Naturalize. Oath is in the hand. Let's try it. Would have loved to see a pillar, but we're just not there right now. I might even just assault them instead of playing an elephant that's just going to get Opal waved out of play. Miri's Guile is cool. I think I'm going to hit you for 2 damage. Ooh, there's a Pyro Pillar. Now I'm definitely going to hit you for 2 damage. Assault you. I've assaulted you. Pass. If they play Argothian, I'm stoked to jam Oath. If they don't do anything, I'll jam Pyro Pillar. Exploration, brush land, another land, fetch, play anything, or just nothing? Just do nothing. Okay, it's a Pyro Pillar it is, and you may go. You fetch for a Plains, Enlighten Tutor. Oh, you're playing Disenchant, cool. 1 for 1, but you take 2 damage seems fine to me. Normally, I would expect Seal of Cleansing there. I wonder if there's a point where I'm supposed to naturalize this Miri's Guile, or I just kind of like let it go. 1, 2, 3 Enchantresses. Yeah, we'll just naturalize that. All right, Treetop, naturalize, presence, you may go. Trigger Miri's. Sure, what's going on, buddy? How you doing? Did you find another anchor? Please play an Argothian Enchantress. Sabo's Web, that's pretty good. Not too bad. I wonder if I'm just supposed to Blessing here unless I draw something better to do. On tap, draw. Ooh, Crypt. Crypt's pretty good here. So we'll go K Forest, and then I think I will Blessing. I'll target me. I'll hit, I don't want Assault to Battery. I'll just take Pillar and Naturalize. For a green and a red, draw Foothills, and we'll just play out the Crypt. I could see sandbagging it as well, but how many actual disenchants could they possibly have brought in? I can't wait for a challenge to rock Slivers. Yeah, that top 8ing a challenge with Slivers would go crazy. Web's pretty good. Might be worth. Do I have anything in my? I don't think I'm bringing in Mogg Salvage, but I could bring in like Crumble if I'm not worried about Web. Replenish for what? A presence? Yeah, this is a fine trade here. All right, we draw an Incinerate. I guess I'm just sandbagging the Oath for as long as possible. I'm just gonna pass. There we go. 1, 2. Sterling Grove. Okay, that's fine. Attackers, end step. Let's Incinerate my opponent if they would let me. There you go. Incinerate you. 1, 2. I think I'll hold this Wooded Foothills in case I draw Sylvan Library. That'd be pretty cool. Another Incinerate will work though. Just like chip away at their life total. Maybe put them into Fireblast range. My deck does double as a burn deck. Pop the Sterling makes sense. Also, if I can get them to 6, 1 Oath trigger kills them because Bloodfire hits face. A lot of people forget that. All right, there's a presence. That's fine. Here comes a Guile. You have an Enchantress's presence. Nothing else to do. I think I'll unload Incinerate now. Bring you to 8. My turn. Good one. Bad one. Woody Footy pass the turn. And then Miri's Guile can do its thing. I think I'm just going to fetch once. We have 27 lands. I don't think it's going to affect the bottom line enough. I'll just leave these fetch lands untapped. Yep, you're good. I'm just F6ing. Green, Wild Growth, sure, you've drawn a card. 4, replenish, you did it. Is that it? Draw. Treetop Village. Well, no reason to play that right now either. We'll just pass. Maybe there was a reason to play it. Just in case like I draw another Naturalize, I can hit the web and try to pressure their life total. I don't think it matters a ton though. 1, 2, 3, Enchantress's presence. Yep, you're going to draw your deck. The big red Discord thread is brewing a version where you splash Oath, Blessing, cycle Phoenixes, then burn, discs, kegs as usual. That's pretty sweet. There's a Seal of Cleansing, which means that my Oath's not going to do anything even if it gets turned on. I will hold the Tormod script until morale improves. We're just going to play F6 a lot and let our opponent kind of play commander over there. There's also a point where we can just top deck Bloodfire, cast it and crack it. 1, 2, 1, 2. Argothian. Ancient Tomb. What an interesting one for Enchantress. I could also just draw like Burn Magic off the top a bunch and that could be cool. Speak of the devil. We will pass. Hey, NeonMushroom. Yesterday I played a Premodern tournament, but Mox's Grow felt awful. Are there any other decks you would recommend to tempo-y Delvery players? You could try a version of Threshold. You could try Grow with Mox. I think that's still a version of the deck. Lanny just uploaded a video on it and it looked pretty good to me. You could do Delvery. I mean, Stifle not Delver adjacent, I guess. You could do... Ooh, I have been enjoying the blue-green Dreadnought deck with Quirion Dryad. There's a few routes you could go, I think. Tap for 5. What does 5 do? We got Opal. Worship. Ugh. I don't think... I'm not going to bang my head into a stone wall. We're just going to gain 3. And then I think I do want to drop another Oath, potentially for a Crumble, just because I can't have Sabo's Web in play for any amount of time. 3 Naturalize plus Crumble should be good enough. I don't know if I want to... Do I want to get off Bloodfire? It's so much reach. But but I don't think Oath's going to do the thing. I think I am going to try it, getting off the Oath Bloodfire plan. And let's just... It's the only problem with this is that, man, does Parallax Wave fuck me up if I switch to the Ravenous Baloth Call of the Herd plan. Delvery means like Delver of Secrets, a popular old legacy deck. Let's give it a shot. Maybe it's not bad. I think it's worth trying, but I hate popping off of my main game plan. This deck's main game plan's so sick, but they're probably going to be too prepared for Oath. Deck, I would like to draw all of my Pyrostatic Pillars again. That made my game 1 look really good. Ravenous Baloth does cost a lot of mana. Should I get a Crumble? I don't think so. I think 1 Crumble is like where I'm tapping out. All right, I'll be on the play. We've got a Pillar. Yeah, we got a sideboard card. Yeah, we'll keep. All right, here comes a Treetop. You may go. Deck, I would like to draw a Pyrostatic Pillar every turn for the remainder of the game. It turns out that Enchantress can't actually beat that. Here comes Mountain Pillar. You may go. Yeah, you fetch for a forest. Brushland. Saba's Web for sure, yeah. I'm fine with the Saba's Web if it means you're... All right, now what we're going to do is play a Wasteland, and I'm just going to Wasteland their duel. Go ahead. Ooh, a Sarah Sanctum. That doesn't make mana right now. Here's a Wasteland. No. Go ahead. Do you have another land? You got a forest. No Argothians? Oh, come on. You love Argothian Enchantress. It's your favorite. All right, we'll go Karplusan Forest and just ship it. Green. Treva's Ruins. Okay, you're doing the thing. Another green, another green. Enchantress's Presence, and you take 2. I like it. Attackers. I wonder if I'm just supposed to Tranquil Domain this right now. It kind of seems like yes. I want to keep them slow, low and slow. Wait, no, but it blows up my Pyro Pillar. Hey, no one punt the way I just punted, please. Next turn. I forgot about that. Land. Let's see, they're at 15. I've got 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 damage in hand. There's outs, but I just fucked that up big time. I also just added the Tranquil Domain to my list, and I think I now remember why I elected to not play it initially. Although if they've got double presence, I probably needed to get rid of the first one anyway, but I could have waited at least 2 turns, I think, is the punchline here. Incinerate face, and then go to my turn. A Lightning Bolt. I guess I am going to play out the Treetop Village. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm 2 points short of lethal. This Wooded Foothills absolutely has to get Mountain. If I hadn't done that, I probably would have just won with the way I drawed, because they would have beat 2 less life, and I have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 damage. Yeah, it's too good. They've got 3 Enchantress's Presence. Good lord. They pass. I think I'm going to Lightning Bolt them now and probably assault them in my turn. Bolt off the top. Not quite. Mountain. Assault. You. Bring you to 7. All right, we're going to play this game now. We hope they don't find Solitary, because I probably just lose to that. Green, Miri's Guile. Yep, no responses to any of that. You're doing your commander thing over there. Green, Exploration, nothing for it. Man, I Tranquil Domain my own Pyro Pillar. What a punt. Someone put a punt counter in chat for me. Green, Exploration. Yep. Thank you, Night of Bawa. How you doing today, buddy? Brushland. Colorless White for a Sabo's Web. Yeah, I got nothing for that either. Pretty good. Good to hear, man. Good to hear. Windswept Heath. No fetch. Cool. My turn. Off the top, please, deck. Just make it easy. Make it easy. Give me an Incinerate. Give me a Bolt. Not a Mountain. What the fuck? All right, well, I guess we'll sandbag the Mountain. I wish I could go back in time and take back that stupid Tranquil Domain. Imagine if I was Tranquil Domaining right now instead. Tap for 4. Replenish. Seems like a weak replenish. Sphere of Law. If a red source would deal damage to you, present 2 of it. Well, I think I must Fireblast you right now and hope that we draw like another Fireblast, because I have a Wooded Foothills here. Although that would bring them to 1. So we just want to draw like Bolt, Bolt, Bolt. Mind you, they have like, they're so close to just straight up winning. Factory. They have a seal. They don't. I guess I'll play Factory. I don't see how we win this game. When we started this game, we weren't even supposed to be able to lose it, but I screwed that play up so bad. All right. Miri's Guile. Sphere of Law also it just completely wrecks Pyro Pillar. Another Presence. God, I hate this deck so much. It's like, bro, we get it. Bro is the deck, by the way, not the pilot. If you choose to pilot this deck, that's totally fine. It's just a deck you get to play. I just hate it so much. Crystalline plus Worship is good, I heard. Yeah, it's very good. Do you have an Enchantress? No, I don't. Not fun. Solitary? And that's our cue. Okay. We lost round 1, so we're 0-1. If we didn't punt, we'd easily be 1-0 right now. Let's get into round 2. Found our next opponent. We're on the draw, which is a bummer. I always wonder if this deck's supposed to play Mox Diamond, but I don't think it is. All right, this hand contains Burn Magic and Oath. So we really hope it's a creature matchup. No islands allowed. Deal, opponent? Deal. Mountain. Sounds great. F6. No Pyro Pillar, please. Bloodfire. That's my worst top deck. Treetop, you may go. If they Wasteland me, I'm going to cry about it. Treetop. Mirror match? Question mark. On tap, take a draw. Wasteland. Do I Wasteland them plus Curse Scroll? I think so. Wasteland, you play a curse scroll, pass. And they have no land. Amazing. A mountain, I'll play a mountain. You can go. Ooh, Mossfire Valley. What's the play? There is no play. Love that. My turn. Mountain, I'll play it. You can go. 1, 2. Naturalize my curse scroll. I needed that. 1, 2. Phyrexian Furnace is fine. I don't care about that. And then tap the furnace. Are you going to crack it here? I guess this is a free attack with Treetop, which is pretty cool. Cool. I'll take it. I'll bolt you too, I guess. I guess we're just going to try to race. Ooh, a Treetop. I'll fetch for a green source. And I'm going to get you. Combat. What are they on if they're playing Phyrexian Furnace in the main board? Is Oath even good? What the fuck is this? Is this the coming to play? It is. Shivan Oasis. Okay. Well, Treetop. I'm not going to expose a Treetop to a bolt right now. I guess we're just kind of forced to play a burn game here. What costs 3? Call of the Herd. Okay, sweet. Oath's on. Unstep, bolt you. My turn. On tap. Draw. Forest. Here is an Oath. You may go. Do you have 2 Naturalizes in your opener? Or you're opening like 14 cards? I will take 3. I will not be killing that. Bolt your own elephant. Deal. Done. Unstep. My go. Gaia's Blessing. Kind of like that. Let's just cast it. Target me. I just want both my lightning bolts back. Curse scroll. Sweet. Sweet, sweet, sweet. Scroll. You may go. I'm not going to... I just don't want to give them extra targets for bolt. I'm just going to play this scroll and pass. I've got few enough cards in my hand where I can just start forcing the scroll, which in conjunction with this Fireblast should be pretty good. All right. I'm going to scroll you. Fireblast. We don't hit. What did we reveal? Bloodfire Colossus. Good to know that they know that. Why are we, have you ever played Oath and Stasis? I have not tried that deck out yet, no. I can bring you to such a low life total. I'm just going to pass. I can like double Fireblast them. I'm just in like hard cast Fireblast mode now, I guess. Factory's fine. Pass to me. Fireblast, cast, target you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 4 mana deal 4. On tap, draw. Treetop, play it. You may go. I'm still not like 100% sure of what my opponent's doing. It's like the weirdest zoo deck you've ever seen in your life. It could be like an Oath Terravore deck, but Bolt's a weird choice for a deck like that. Why not double Treetop attack? They could just be holding multiple copies of Bolt. I'm not interested in playing into that when I've got so much inevitability as it is. Blastoderm, you are dead. Cool. Attackers, end step, Fireblast, cast, target you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Boom, you go to 3. Next turn, Oath triggers, target you. No response. Let me in. All right, any order those. I will respond to that by activating Bloodfire. We both take 6. Great. Game 2. So they're playing like a big green-red deck. Don't know exactly what's going on. I think my main game plan should just be good enough. I almost don't want to sideboard. I'm not going to sideboard. Submit deck. I don't think Bolt matters a lot in that situation. If they kill it, who cares? Me. I care. I'm out here trying to hardcast Fireblasts and save up to hardcast a Bloodfire Colossus. And that at that point, why would I let them convert the bolts? I'm going to win no matter what. I just don't think it makes sense to even try to convert them. This hand's awesome. I've got double Oath, Lightning Bolt, Pyrokinesis, Fireblast. Yeah, this seems fine. All right, I will keep. Show me your turn 1 opponent. Is it good? It's a tapped land. Why are we playing this? Gruul has good mana. Mountain. I will play a mountain. I will pass to you. Mountain of your own. And nothing. Okay, I think I will just feed them an Oath of Druids. Yeah, I can't think of why I wouldn't. Here you go, dude. You can go. You got to naturalize. I got another Oath for you. Mossfire. Furnace, sure. Take a draw. It's a lightning bolt. Play a... I'm not attacking with Factory anytime soon. We'll just play a land and pass. So we've got 10 points of burn damage in hand. Good to know. All right, what costs 2? Burning Wish? Yeah, absolutely. What is this? Burning Wish for Hull Breach? Grease Monkey. Hey, dude, I'm super late to the stream. Played a version of Bloodfire Oath and Paper yesterday. Must say I really like Scroll Rack. Oh, really? I'd be interested to try Scroll Rack in this deck. Yeah, it looks like they did grab the Hull Breach. That's fine. I will actually not show them my second one. You ate my Oath, and I will bolt you once. I'll save the other one in case they have an answer to the second Oath, but I'm not going to show the second Oath. I'm also going to use this Wasteland and pop their dual land. You may go. Really helpful in finding action answers and getting biggies out of my hand. Fair. What do you play? Like 1 copy? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, Blastoderm. So I can't actually Lightning Bolt Blastoderm anyway. So what I'll do is I'll just bolt their face, play Oath, and see what happens. They've only got 2 cards left in their hand. Bolt ya. Next turn on tap, draw. Pillar. Let's go green, whatever. Oath. Pillar. Pass to you. 2? I'd be interested to try that. Wasteland, for sure. You've Wastelanded me. Do you have a Naturalize, though? Are you going to look for it with your Furnace? If this Oath triggers, it is GG. Looks like they might have it here. Hull Breach. They're going to take 2. Sylvan Library. They're going to take 2 more. So they actually don't have that many more spells that they can cast. They're also Hellbent. I can play my own library and go to 13. I think it's worth it. Go ahead. Now remember, Blastoderms can only deal 15 damage, so we'll see what they can do. If they attack with Factory, I might even Kinesis it. No, I think it's actually fine, because this is going to be 5, 6, 7. No, we'll give it a draw. We'll try to put another red card in my hand, because that Blastoderm will bring me to 1. Wasteland doesn't do anything. They're Hellbent. All right, Library, do your thing. Factory, cool. Show me more cards, because I don't want to play that into the Wasteland. Incinerate Pillar. I guess I'll just take the Incinerate. So I'll go on top, and we're chilling. And I can't cast the Incinerate, so that's just going to get pitched to Kinesis to kill the Factory. Then I have to sit there and hope our opponent doesn't draw a fatty before we draw a way out, I think is the plan. Our attackers are cool. Let's Kinesis this, pitching, and Incinerate. I'll go to 1. They tap for 2. Earthquake for 1. So they take 2, then I'm a die, but I'm gonna get them before we go to game 3. Boop boop. Bring you to 3. Bring you to 4. Then 3. Let me go to the next game. Okay, so I see they're kind of doing like a big Gruul deck. Do I want to change anything? I think Oath's still fine. I don't know if I want to change anything. Call of the Herd could be okay. What was our way out with Pillar on the board and 1 life? Our opponent not finding a burn spell. If they have to cast 2 spells before they find their burn spell, I can Fireblast in response to the Pillar trigger and they die. Do we really want Pillar? I don't know. They seem to be a go big deck. So it might make more sense. Like that might be our shave, actually. We might shave Pillar and go a little bit bigger, like bring in some Call of the Herds, maybe even bring in a Ravenous Baloth. Although Baloth, to be fair, doesn't line up very good against Blastoderm. But I think we're still going to want to be an Oath deck, give them something to focus on. But if I take out all my Pillars, then they're kind of forced, they're like all of their artifact enchantment hate can go towards Curse Scroll. I think I'll just leave 1 of the Pillars in. I'll make the other 3 into Call of the Herds and submit that way. But yeah, I think Pillar's definitely on the weak side here. We'll be on the play. 6 lands, Fireblast, no thanks. Land, I can play a library. I can trim one of these blessings. Yeah, that seems fine. All right, Forest, go. Probably marginally better to lead on Mountain here, actually. A tap land that I'm still confused as to why they're playing it. Draw, Treetop, play land, drop a library, go. They want to blow up my library that's like fine-ish. Yeah, they naturalize. We'll take a draw. Factory, yeah, let's play a call and just ship it. I have a body now. What do you think about that? Wasteland's fine. I've got more lands. This deck needs Mox Diamond. I was just actually questioning that. I've been questioning whether you should play Diamond in this deck for a while. I don't actually know if you should. Call the Herd of your own, sure. Bloodfire off the top. Well, we're going to start by attacking for 3. I'll take a trade if they want it. They don't want the trade. Great. Time to Blessing their Call of the Herd and I guess Wooded Foothills for 1. And I guess I'm leaving red up to... I draw a Naturalize, which could be good later. Here's a Treetop, and I'll pass. They must have tons of colored pips and run full sets of Waste Factory. Only reason to run the Oasis. I agree. I do agree. I really hope they want a library or something. I need to convert this Naturalize to be able to win this game, I think. Okay, they played a library. Great. All right, first we'll see if they've got a Bolt attack. They do. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go green, colorless, Naturalize here. Here's an Oath. Continue. Library for sure. Do you not have a way to beat your elephant? Maybe they have another Bolt. Bolt your own elephant would be fine. They should have attacked first. I would have done that. Karplusan Forest, and then let's go ahead and man up Treetop and man up Mishra's Factory, go to combat and send in the idiots, and you can go. I have pressure. Continue. They definitely can't take extra cards off of this library, or they shouldn't. That would be irresponsible. They put a card on top. They put a card on top. Okay, they've got 3 in hand. Yeah, they took a land. So they can like double Wasteland me. But then they don't have like any lands left. Okay, great. All right, I'll take a draw. Assault to Battery. I think this is just best used as a bring you to 9 life and pass. And I will yield through turn again. All right, here comes a Treetop. That's fine. 1/2 for Burning Wish. I wonder what they want out of that. Maybe just a Hull Breach. Yeah, they took a Hull Breach. That's fine. Mountain, this puts us live for... I'm not going to flash back the Call of the Herd right now because I think they want a Hull Breach here. Mountain puts us live for the alternate cast on the Fireblast, so they're effectively at 5 right now. And we haven't drawn a Bolt yet, so we're looking pretty hot. If we flood out, we can eventually cast Bloodfire. Hull Breach, that's exactly what we wanted to see. Hull Breach into let me play... Ooh, land 2, that's nice. Call of the Herd. 3/3, go. I think their best thing here is Blastoderm, but it's like playing strictly defense if they play it. Yeah, they've got a Derm. We take a draw. Lands are fine here. Yep, let 2 more of those and we can make a Bloodfire. We can also like hard cast Fireblast now, which is sweet. Your MTGO memory leak seems to be getting up there again. It happens. It's fine. I feel there's no way it's that hard to watch. It's simply, I'm having a fine time playing, so I think you're going to be okay. So 2 cards in hand. If they attack, do I send? I think we just take 5 here. This like prices them out of casting a spell unless they have another Blastoderm, in which case I think we're cooked. Call of the Herd. Okay. Let's just go to our turn. Mishra's Factory. We're 1 turn away if we top deck the land from just casting Bloodfire. So I think we need to keep our life total high enough that we don't get like absolutely stomped if we do need to cast the Bloodfire. This is the Blastoderm's second to last attack. I wonder if I'm just supposed to like Fireblast Elephant and block Blastoderm. Try to hard cast Bloodfire. Attackers, they get in with just the Blastoderm. I think we block. Damage, nothing. I'm at 12. 1, 2, 3, 4. Will cost 4. Is it another Blastoderm? That's so fucked. Okay, what do we do here? I think we just like hope we draw a land, and that gives us 6. So we take 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. But I have to fetch? Oh no. All right, next turn. I think we're cooked. Oath. Oath. We can. Oh wait, we can go Oath. Block a Blastoderm. Shock this thing. Take 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, this might be okay actually. Okay, let's go 1, 2. Oath of Dudes. We need to awkwardly use this Fireblast to like kill a treetop or something. End step. And we need to hope they don't have 5, 10, 11, 12, 13. To hope they don't have a like a bolt. That gives us trigger the Oath. What does that give us? They found Naturalize too. Oh, I hate it. That's sad. That's sad. I think we're cooked. And Wasteland? No, we're cooked now. They top deck too well. Which is to be expected. They have a Sylvan Library, so that happens. Very similar to the spoiler alert, the Slivers League. So let's see if we can repeat the reverse sweep and go 3-2. All right, Tinkmaster is the opponent, so I'm expecting to see some prisony deck. This is going to be, we're in the trenches right now. We're in the trenches with this league. Tinkmaster is normally on either Welder Tinker Prison or Tinker Fling. Neither of those are good matchups, but this hand's just miserable, so we're going to mulligan it. Let's see. We've got no green sources, Wasteland, a bunch of green spells. Looks like a 5 to me. This is a castable Oath, so we have to keep this. Pitch Pyro, pitch Bloodfire. Let's dance. There's an island. And a Careful Study. Is this a Reanimator deck? Looks like not. Basking Root Walla. Okay, Oath should at least be good in this matchup. Draw Wooded Foothills. We'll just play that and pass. I gotta head out. Kiddo has softball. Can DM you on Discord later with a list I ran. That'd be awesome. Thank you, Grease. Have a good evening, buddy. Attacks for 1. I assume land drop, mongrel pass. Wasteland for sure. End step. My turn. On tap draw. Let's hope they don't have like permission in their deck. Mana leak would fuck me up real clean right now. Oath of Dudes. I got nothing if you've got Counterspell. They have a Daze? Good lord. What the fuck are we playing against? Is this like a Threshold deck with Basking Root Walla? I don't even know what our opponent's on. All right, Pyro Pillar. Let's drop a Library and ship it back. Madness? This is, I guess this could just be Madness, but the inclusion of Wasteland, Squee, Daze is common, but like Wasteland and Squee, like maybe it's Survival Madness. Here comes a Mongrel. They Wasteland, that's fine. Just like a really interesting Madness deck. You don't see Wasteland in this deck a lot. And for good reason. I think Wasteland is like really greedy in your Simic mana base. Lightning Bolt, Assault to Battery. Yeah, that all seems fine. I can't take extra cards right now, I don't think. Let's take I think we can play Mishra's Factory, so we'll put this on top, followed by this. And then we'll go land, and I think we're cozy to just Lightning Bolt in our main phase here, the Basking Root Walla. Then we pass. Survival Madness playing Wasteland is just crazy to me. It doesn't make any sense. You're like hoping for a lot to go right. You got a worm? Am I going to have to Fireblast a worm? Nope, just a Squee. Yeah, I think if you are playing Wasteland, you do have to play it as a spell, right? This Arrogant Worm's also bad. We basically need to find Oath right now. All right, on tap, draw the land. Give me an Oath. It's not an Oath. I can Fireblast one of the things. What's my out here? I don't know if I have one. If I do, it definitely involves double Mishra's Factory. 1, 2, 3, 4. Double pump, take out the Arrogant Worm. So we put this back on top. We put this back on top. We drop the factory and we ship the turn. I don't know how we win here. What are we going to sideboard in this matchup? Maybe Pyroblast? I think they're a survival deck, so definitely Naturalize. Maybe Tormod Crypts, but I don't know about that one. This should be a good Oath matchup, but I had to protect it, so Pyro should be good. So they're just getting in with Mongrel, which seems a little bit timid, actually. I think they're fine with this trade. I'll take the beats from the dog. All right, let's draw some cards off the library. Bloodfire you're immediately going back on top. And then, yeah, we're just taking the land. We'll play the land, and then we're going to chill. Because now we can go like double block with Factory, pump it up to 6, Fireblast with a bunch of pitches on the stack. And maybe that's like a way to go about the game. But even with all that, if we don't find Oath, I'm not sure what we're going to do here. Attack for 2. Okay, let's activate this one. So they can make that up to 7. Activate this one. Go to blocks. We'll block a Wild Mongrel. They pitch a Squee. We'll pump the Factory to itself. You have a 3/3. Pitch a Squee. We will pump the Factory again. You have a 4/4. You pitch a Forest. Now I think we Fireblast to force them to pitch as many cards as possible. Fireblast the Wild Mongrel. Unless they have Circular Logic, in which case we're all the way cooked. They pitch Daze. That's fine. You've got a 5/5. Now you're just taking a trade. All right, damage. Take that trade. End step. So they're going to have like 2 mystery cards, 2 squeeze in their hand in their next turn. Show me Oath. That's not Oath. That is a Pyrokinesis. Let's go put this back on top. And I think I have to pay 4 here. And we'll stop them in their upkeep. And maybe I was supposed to do it in my main phase and get him at the Mishra's Factory. A bit of a punt, potentially. End step with those squee triggers on the stack. We'll Kinesis pitching Bloodfire. And then you can get 2 squeeze back. 3 mana for a Frantic Search. We're going to see this is just a draw 2. They can just pitch 2 squeeze. Yeah, this is just Survival Madness. It's just the version that plays, Waterfront Bouncer. It's just the version that plays Wasteland, which is so confusing to me. How can you get away with that? I think we're taking Factory, but this is looking mighty grim. Green, Root Wall is fine. Oath, please. None of you are Oath. I cannot cast that bolt. I guess we're just going to play this Wasteland. Put this back on top, this back on top, jam the Wasteland past the turn. Attack for 1. Yeah, you're the new one, right? No, neither of these are new. That's outstanding news. Activate here. Go to, should I activate both? No, I'm fine if they want to pitch to the Waterfront Bouncer. Go to blockers, block here. All right, pump this to itself, and then pump it again to force the Waterfront Bouncer. They pitch a Squee. They bounce my Mishra's Factory. That's all good. All right, let's draw some cards. Red source, please. The pure opposite. Okay, we're going to take the Treetop, I suppose. Play back out the Mishra's Factory. Should I Wasteland them? I kind of think I should. And then we'll just pass. Blue, Careful Study. Yep. The casual draw 2. Squee is so good in this deck. Forest. Attackers for Uno? None. Okay, so I get to keep developing my mana base, which is sweet. All right, show me what you got, deck. Red source, please. Or an Oath. Either will work. None. None of the above. Top. We are super library locked right now. We'll play a Treetop. Yep, you get back Squeeze. That's fine. 2 for a Mongrel. Okay, at this point, we're just burning clock at both ends. Let's concede that game and go to the next one. I think Crypt's actually necessary versus all the squeeze. Pyroblast should also be pretty good. I think this is an awesome Oath matchup and a pretty good Pillar matchup, so I don't think I want any of this stuff. Kinesis is like really awkward in this matchup because it 2-for-1s in their favor, and it never kills mongrels. Sometimes you get like a Waterfront Bouncer plus a Basking Root Wall. I think I can trim one. I think Assault to Battery is just a silly little card in this matchup. And I think Naturalize is actually important. I should probably bring in another one. They certainly must be playing Survival, right? Sylvan Library is like fine. Maybe I can trim one. Maybe I can trim like one Pyrostatic Pillar. Let's try this. All right, I'll be on the play. Juice, what's up, buddy? How you doing? All right, this hand contains 2 Pyrokinesis. I don't care what else is in the hand. That's a mulligan. This hand contains Naturalize, which should be good if they're playing the... Yeah, I think this hand's pretty good. No green source, which is a bummer, but I think we'll eventually get there. Land, go. Juice Day's going good. This is the last game of the league. Then we're moving... I got to edit these videos real quick, and then I got to head out to do some work on the house tonight. All right, I think we sandbag, right? Yeah, we're going to sandbag. I don't want to get dazed here on this pillar. I need it to resolve. City of Brass. No mongrels, please. Damn, it's a mongrel. Well, do I bolt it now? Oh yeah, Juice, you missed a game where my opponent was at above 1,000 life and I won. Bolt it now. They have to pitch 2 things. I don't think so. Wasteland, yeah, we'll crack this Wasteland here. And then I'm not playing this Pyro Pillar because this dog will kill me with that in play. I think this matchup's probably pretty hard to win. Opening a league on O3 is tough, but valuable information still. Pyrostatic Oath is really good against creature decks. This is definitely a creature deck, but they've got so much play into what we're trying to do. Madness and a Root Walla, sure. Kill the Root Walla. Neon won by top decking the other guy. Yeah. Well, just by literally decking them out. They used their draw spells and I didn't. Crypt. Well, Let's get rid of that squee, I guess. I don't see how we win, but I'm just like glazed over drawing cards. All right, pop this. Wasteland, go. Attack for 2. I assume they've got something, maybe an arrogant worm or something on this spot. Looks like no, they're just getting busy. Lightning bolt. Do I like upkeep bolt the dog? I think I might actually be supposed to do that. Is that a real sentence? Because they didn't pitch an arrogant worm last turn, so maybe I can get them to like just lose some equity. Lightning bolt, mind rot mode, mana leak, pyroblast, the mana leak. Do you want to go down to 1 card in hand? They do. They pitch Gilded Drake. They pitch Wasteland. Okay. So now if I can draw like another bolt or something, we might be able to get their dog. Still pretty unlikely though. Wooded Foothills. Oath. We're in the Oath waiting room now. Even Oath, this thing's dealing enough damage to me where if I even hit the Bloodfire Colossus, it kills me, not them. I take 2 Wild Mongrel. What a good card. End step off the top, Mr. Deck. Oath of Druids. Double Pyro Pillar. No, we are cooked. There's actually no out here, I don't think. That mongrel's big enough that no amount of burn damage kills it anymore. We're 0-3. The psychic damage. Let's get into round 4. Alrighty, found our round number 4 opponent. Is this the Parallax Replenish player? We may be seeing, if this is Parallax Replenish, I don't know how I actually win this matchup. So we may be seeing the rare 0-5. I'm going to upload it because you know what? You guys deserve to see when that happens. Let's go Mountain, Curse Scroll, Pass. Although, in fairness, we should be 1-2 right now. We were supposed to win that Enchantress matchup, but I punted. Ooh, no, it's a red source and a Seal of Fire. Okay, it looks like burn. I think we want to develop Library, so let's do that. Forest, Library, go ahead. We actually have some gaming to burn, though it's going to be really hard to beat them game 1. We've got a really cool pivot games 2 and 3. Grim, okay. What part of F6 doesn't this client understand? All right, we take a draw and show me an Oath deck. Make them Seal of Fire their own Grim Lavamancer. There's an Oath. All right, you can go on top, and then you can go on top, and then you can get cast, and then we can cast this Oath of Druids, and then you can figure it out. A nice couch is a fun purchase. Yeah, I agree. It's also Rachel's dad is, as a little housewarming gift, buying us furniture for the living room, which is like expensive, but very, very much appreciated. So we've got a Ball Lightning. It's a bummer I didn't keep a red card because now they're going to attack for 7 and then Seal of Fire their own dude. But game 1's really hard for us to win anyway. They seal it. Ball's done. We draw some cards. Pillar, I never want to see, so that can go on top. This can go on top. And I think I could use the shuffle. So we'll play out Factory. And I think I also just want to get the Library out of my hand so Curse Scroll has text. And we just cross our fingers that they don't have another Ball Lightning. Tall Order. Sulfuric Vortex. Can we beat that? We can't. All right, we have a pivot plan for this matchup, though, luckily. All right, so you know those Bloodfires? Real bad here. These Call of the Herds are going to be awesome, as are these... Not Call of the Herds, but Ravenous Baloth. As are these Call of the Herds, because they're probably going to get out of the way of our Oath whenever they're able to. So we're going to not worry about any of this trash. We're going to get rid of Bloodfire Colossus. We're going to get rid of probably libraries here, I think. Yeah, libraries. And then this pivot is going to make it pretty cool if they ever trigger an Oath, because Ravenous Baloths do the same thing as the Bloodfire Colossus, where, you know, you Oath into Ravenous Baloth, sack it, gain life, then your Gaia's Blessing shuffles the deck. Cut Pillar, holy shit. Yeah, no kidding. Submit, and then what do we want? Maybe a Naturalize over the last Pillar, or maybe a good call. That was almost okay. There's only 1 Pillar left in our deck. Let's just never see it. Bolt, Curse Scroll, land. Can't cast the Call of the Herd. I don't think so. We'll mulligan that one. This hand contains an Oath, Lightning Bolt, Assault Battery. We can ship a Treetop. This seems fine. Yeah, we like this. Ship Treetop. Done. Open on Treetop. Pass the turn. We do have a... Juice, I'll send you my palette when I get there. We have our palette picked out. We're going to get our paint early this week. All right, there's a Wooded Foothills. Grim Lavamancer. Well, here, kill your own Lavamancer for me. Go ahead. Splendid. Thank you. You got it, buddy. You got it. Wooded Foothills. Red, seal. Attack with Lavamancer. Seal your Lavamancer. Good with me. That is cool with me. Oh, yeah, just activate Lavamancer on itself. Wow. Loved that. We'll just drop a... I don't want to attack with the Treetop because I'm uninterested in getting Ball Lightning. I'll just play a Mountain here and chill. Mountain, Ball Lightning, perfect. Let's... Unfortunately, Assault is a sorcery, so we have to bolt it. Take a draw. It's a Gaia's Blessing. Is it better to cast Blessing or to... Do we just make a 3/3? They haven't seen the Bloodfire Colossus, but I bet they can guess that it's there. Alternatively, I could just Gaia's Blessing myself, get a Bolt back in my deck. Let's do that. Let's play out a land, go tap for 1, to blessing me. Give me that bolt back. Draw another Naturalize. Well, I hope they come up. I might even naturalize my own Oath just so I can like play a battery with impunity. Mogg Fanatic? Sure. Just shoot me with Mogg Fanatic. Yeah, 1 mana, deal 1. Deal. All right. Do I do that? I don't think so. But what am I doing if I don't? Yeah, let's make a 3/3. I don't know, man. Forest. Naturalize. Oath of Druids. Draw for turn. Play Factory. Drop Assault. Sorry, Battery this time. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then you may go. 2 mana. Incinerate? Deal. Even trade, baby. No ball lightnings allowed. I'll take a Vortex. I think we can deal with a Vortex. All right, you've got a Mogg Fanatic. That's fine. Pyrokinesis. I think we chill. It's not like they can attack with that thing. Combat's cool. I don't think you can. Pass to me. Cool, 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 cool. Baloth off the top. Call the herd. I'll take that. Call for 1, 2, 3. A 3/3 who could. Go ahead. I would kill to draw like a red spell to pitch to the Pyrokinesis. That way I can have ball lightning covered for the foreseeable future. They just play a land. Continue. All right, untap, draw. Lightning bolt is, I don't even need to pitch that to the Kinesis. We'll just leave a red up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Another 3/3. Let's race. What if we just raced? You finished your wish. It's true. Did you just shoot me with the Mogg Fanatic? I like my clock. Unstep. My turn. Do I just go like all in? I think so. Activate, play Factory, activate here, combat, full send. I will not pump here because they'll just seal in response if I do that. They're at 7. You can go. What now, opponent? Game 3? Ball lightning? Sure. Declare attacks. Pyrokinesis. All the damage on the ball lightning. Pitch bolt. All right, game 3. I like our plan. I really do want to get this last pillar out. I'm not sure what to bring in for it. Could be that like maybe like a Crumble or something's good, or like a Naturalize, just some extra way to deal with like Sulfuric Vortex, Curse Scroll. I think it is better because Pyrostatic Pillar I legitimately will not cast. Could be Tormod Crypt just to like fight Barbarian Ring and Grim Lavamancer, but I think this is better. All right, submit. And the Oath is more of a prison piece. You just put it in play and they can't like have they don't have the luxury of being able to maintain a Grim Lavamancer or a Jackal Pup or a Mogg Fanatic. And that on its own is an effect that's pretty worth it. All right, this opener contains Oath. So that's the prison piece. We've got a natural Baloth plus, yeah, this is fine. We've got Assault to handle an early creature if we need to. A Goblin Patrol, deal. All right, I'm cool with you just having that. Here's a Treetop. I'm going to Oath and just force them to kill their own Goblin Patrol. If I had to guess, I would have guessed there's no Goblin Patrols left in their deck when they see Oath, but apparently they like it. Maybe we play like a Mogg Fanatic. Yeah, there it is. So this is a good amount of damage still. Mountain, Oath. You may go. So I'm basically at 15 because of the Mogg Fanatic. If they play a Ball Lightning, I'm like maybe close to cooked, but they don't. So we can just F6, take 3, go to 15. They Fanatic their own Patrol. Maybe they play Sulfuric Vortex, and then we're in like a racing position. All right, I'll take 2. I draw a Mountain. I think I need to just play a Treetop Village and a Sylvan Library. And then I'm glad I brought in those extra Naturalizes. We're just going to chill. Barbarian Ring's fine. All right, I will trigger the Vortex. Let's see what we got off the library. I don't want that library, that's for sure. Wasteland. I think I just want to get Ravenous Baloth into play. So let's go. This goes on top. This goes on top. I'll take the Wasteland. Then I think we're going to play Factory and just drop Baloth. And if they want to trigger Oath, that's their prerogative, because then I can sack my Ravenous Baloth and trigger Oath myself. Kind of cool. Combat. They tap for 1 and do what? Lightning Bolt me? Yeah, I mean, if they've got just enough damage to do the job, that I can't do anything about that. Pop? Oh, no. I mean, that'll do. I think that just kills me with the Sulfuric Vortex. It's so good. All right. They're going to Oath. It doesn't matter. We're dead on board. I can't respond to the Vortex trigger. It'll already be on the stack. Well, 0-4. At this point, let's see if we can go for the 0-5. Also, we're probably going to be in the queue for 20 minutes because most people drop by this point. What are we for games? 1, 2, 3, and 8? My poor Pyro Oath deck. All right, we found a round 5 opponent. We are 0-4, which is so bad. You hate to see those days, but we'll take the play. And this hand is very bad. We'll mulligan. This one, we got a couple burn spells. Yeah, we'll keep this. Pitch the Bloodfire. Open up on Treetop. Try to play an aggro game. All right, here comes my Treetop, and we'll pass. Bloodstained. Is this another burn deck? Maybe, but maybe not. All right, on tap, draw. It's another bolt. So we have a plan. We'll play a mountain. We'll just pass the turn. 9 points of damage in hand. If I can get like a Treetop in like twice, then a Fireblast might be enough to carry me over the finish line because they're at 18. All right, they fetch with a Bloodstained Mire and another one. Is this Machine Head? Is this a Ravenous Rat? Dark Ritual. Okay. If this is a Graveborn Muse or a Lavaborn Muse, that is brave. Zombie Infestation, that's less brave. That just makes sense to me. And a Sabo's Web? Ew. Okay, good to know. This is Zombie Spark. Am I playing against Zombie Spark here? All right, we'll bolt you. We got to get the job done here. Untap, draw. All right, lots of man lands, which is not great. Let's go Wooded Foothills, and let's get some damage in where we can. I think I need to convert my Treetop into 3 damage, or potentially get them to pitch 4 cards. All right, activate, attack for 3. And if they want to pitch almost all their hand to make 2 zombies, that's okay. They're at 12, okay. Then we've got to convert this Bolt and this Incinerate, and then after that point, it's like, we need to find like a way to cross the finish line. Winter Orb's fine. They're doing like prison-y things. Untap a card, draw a Oath of Druids. Well, I'm not going to show that off yet. I'm just going to play a land and pass. Because if this Oath comes into play, I don't actually know if they can win anymore. Now, this would be a great duress turn. Dark Writ for sure. Hippie? Dark Suspicions. Beginning of each opponent's upkeep, that player loses X life, where X is the number of cards in that player's hand, minus the cards in your hand? Sure. How does it actually work? The player loses X life, where X is the number of cards in my hand, minus the number of cards in your hand. Okay. So they're going to try to like pitch everything, and they're making a zombie, which means I get to get the Oath in play. Cool. Deal. Do I bolt you right now? Yes. Yes, I do. Wait, cancel. No, I don't actually think I do. I don't want to have to tap my Mishra's Factory. We'll just go to my turn. I'll untap the forest that I can. I'll lose 3 life. And then here's a mountain. And now I can play my Oath. And then you can go. Black mana. Phyrexian Furnace is fine. Opponent's absolutely cooking. That's pretty cool to see. Eat the bottom is fine. Combat, I'll take 2. Gouch. And then I'm going to bolt you at unstep. Take you to 9. Untap, I'll take 1. I'll also untap a red source. Trigger the Oath. Target you. I will do it. Here's my Bloodfire Colossus. Any order those. And then draw Wooded Foothills, which should be good for lethal. Fetch. Mountain. 1, 2. Incinerate you. Activate here. You're dead. All right. Game 2. I think this plan's very good against a black deck. They have like a ton of artifacts that I actually do care about. So maybe a couple crumbles. Scroll could be good. It could be medium. I'm not really sure how good it's actually supposed to be. They're playing Zombie Infestation. Maybe Crypt's okay. Naturalize is probably like fine. I think all this is kind of medium. I think Call the Herd lines up weird into Zombie Infestation. What if I take out, is Curse Scroll actually good? If they're playing Dark Suspicions, are they even like interacting with my hand at all? I don't actually know. Maybe on the draw, I should take out Pillar and I'll cut a Scroll. All right, let's go. All right, we've got Kinesis, Library. I like the Library, multiple Wastelands. This is fine. I'll just keep this. We're both on 7. We got a red source, a red, and a black vise. That's bad. That's like very bad. All right, I'll take some damage to the black vise. We'll start on a Treetop and hope we don't get wastelanded. Pass to you. Crumbles were a good idea. Infestation? All right, we would like a red card off the top, please. Nice. Okay, let's go ahead and play Karplusan Forest and just jam a Library. Start attempting to get underneath this black vise and pass. Sulphurous Springs, sure. 3 mana. Tanglewire? Gross. Attackers, end step. I'll take 2 this time. I'll tap 1, 2 cards. And then we see an Incinerate. What else do we see? All right. Now, ooh, I could like Pyrokinesis, respond Pyrokinesis. I guess I'll just hold the Pyro in my hand and I'll put this and, well, maybe I don't put this back on top. Maybe I put the Pyrokinesis back on top and just plan to actually bolt them. I think that's actually okay. Wooded Foothills, it'll get a card out of my hand, which is huge. Because right now, Black Vise is just like a nightmare. Tap 1, 2, 3. They have 2 mana to play with. 3 if they make their land drop. 3. What costs 3? Rejuvenation Chamber. Cool. You'll gain some life. That's fine. You've gained 2 life. That's totally cool with me. And then I don't want either of the cards on the top of my deck, so I'm just going to bolt them and go down another card. Fetch. Grab a mountain. Bolt you. Go to my turn. Black Vise is going to hit me for 1. And then I will tap 3 to the Tanglewire. And then there's a bolt. What else do we see? I would like to draw more. I don't want any of these necessarily, but I'll just hold the bolt in my hand. So I'll put this back on top and put this back on top. I'll play a Wasteland. The question is, do I Wasteland them or do I just like hold it and play? I think I want to hold it and play. We'll just pass. And I can't really do anything, so I can just yield through turn here. We really don't want to see Dark Suspicions. Does that card, how many black sources are in that card? Black, red, Dystopia. Okay, we'll sack the Library. That's fine. Goblin Welder, we'll kill that. All right, Black Vise is going to do its thing. So what we'll do is we're going to actually Kinesis right now. No, it's better to bolt. We're going to go red, bolt, Welder. This is cool. They're doing like a Welder thing too. And then Dystopia, I have to sack my Library. And then Tanglewire, I have to tap what, 2 or 1? 1. No, 2. We'll tap 1, 2, and then we'll take nothing to the Vise. We'll draw a Bolt. We'll play a Wasteland. We'll pass the, you know what? I think I will Wasteland now. Sacrifice, blow up your Sulphur Springs. You may go. And I think I can just yield through this turn. I don't think any of this matters. Opponent's absolutely cooking. This deck's sweet. You gonna pay for that Dystopia? You may as well. You got lots of life. All right. Black Vise is gonna do nothing, which is great. I'll just tap my Mountain, I guess. Boom. And then Dystopia does nothing. Let's play a Wasteland. Do I just get him with the Treetop Village? It's not like they can kill it. Yeah, I think well, Winter Orb messes us up, but that's always true. So let's go 1, 2. Treetop. If you got a removal spell, you got a removal spell. Combat 3. You can go. All right. Here comes a Squee, and they make a 2/2. Good lord, holy triggers! So many triggers. They get back Squee. I think we're taking 2 from this zombie, so we can Pyrokinesis 2 zombies. Distorting Lens. Target permanent becomes a color of your choice till end of turn. Interesting. Because they can Dystopia and force me to sack lands. It's kind of neat. I'll take 2. Wait, will I? They can't actually make a zombie. No, I'm gonna Kinesis here. Kinesis that. Pitch my Bloodfire. Then I really can just yield through the turn. Make sure to Distorting Lens one of my lands. All right, I'll take nothing. I'll tap nothing. My Treetop Village is a green thing now. Cool. All right, I'll sack my Treetop. Gross. There's a Crumble. Okay, I definitely want to do that. But I can't do it right now. I'll just pass. You may go. All right, are they paying 3 for Dystopia? I imagine they would with this lens in play. All right, I think the way we win is through the burn plan. Attackers, nothing, and step, Crumble the lens for mana. All right, do I bolt you? I think I'm going to bolt. Well, no. I might need to bolt a zombie. No, we'll go to my turn. Neither of these cards do anything at all, which is great. Off the top, something good. Wooded Foothills. Ezra's, I wanted to badmouth Black Vise, but with this Dystopia lock, it looks kind of maybe doable. Yeah, kind of. Now, my deck's really good at just playing its cards out, so it's like not that big of a sweat. They pitched 2 Squeeze. Now we're here. This is not good. This is not good for us at all. It'd be really cool if they lost that Dystopia. Will you pay? They will not, so I can cast Assault now. Rather, Battery. I can cast Battery. Perhaps even an Oath. They're really good at not having creatures. I wonder if I'm supposed to become a Ravenous Baloth deck. I think I do actually need to bolt this. Black, colorless, red. Cast Squee? It's got to be better as a zombie infestation pitch, right? All right, I'll take nothing. Mountain, land. Let's just cast Battery. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I need a green for that, huh? Oh no, do I have to fetch for a green source? That's annoying. I do. I don't want to pay a life to the Karplusan Forest if I don't have to. All right, now I cast Battery. And then you may go. Pitch Infestation and Squeeze seems good. Did I bring in my Tormod scripts? I did. Good. Attacks are good. I will block. Yeah, I will definitely block that zombie token. No. All right, Vise does nothing. I'm surprised they still have Vise in versus me. Naturalize? Let's go. Pass the turn. Instead of stopping your upkeep for safety, you go. All right, we're pitching Mountain Squee. We will Naturalize Zombie Infestation, and now we kind of have a game. They can't just swing in willy-nilly anymore. Oath of Druids becomes a sick top deck. I can't ever pop my Colossus, but it's like a phenomenal attacker. Rejuvenation Chamber, I don't actually care about. Yep, you gained life. I'll block. Okay, nothing happens with the Vise. There's an Oath. Okay, we're cooking now. Here's an Oath. You can go. Don't Dystopia. Wait, do Dystopia me. I'll just sacrifice my elephant. No attacks. Yeah, I think I was supposed to become a Ravenous... I didn't. Yeah, I think I was supposed to become a Ravenous Baloth deck. You draw. I think you have a Squee and a Mystery card in your hand. Attackers. I'll take 3. You probably don't play Bolt. Damage. End step. Let's do the Oath thing. Oath. Target you. Get me a Bloodfire. And then shuffle my graveyard into my library, which is neat. And take a draw. It's a factory. We'll take a factory. Land, and then we're chilling. I've got blockers for days. Wait. Was I supposed to? I think I was supposed to attack with the factory. That was a punt. Yeah, you gain lots of life. Combat. Nope, no combat. We're still in upkeep. Didn't you just play the factory? Did I, Carl? Good call. Grafted Skull Cap. At the beginning of your end step, draw an additional card. Yeah, that's fine. Go for it. So I think I can start getting it with Bloodfire. All right, Black Vise doesn't do anything. I need a good one here. That's not a good one. Wasteland. I can't think of why I wouldn't. They'll just like block with Squee and keep casting it, but I need to like do something, I think. Blocking with zombies weird. All right, trigger Oath. You can do it. I think they just Oath into like Squee, right? Yeah, they just Oath into Squee. They're gonna like deck if they don't come up with a plan. You get Squee back. Squee's legendary, by the way. And then you draw some extra card. Zombie Infestation, not great, but not unbeatable yet. I mean, I guess with all these Squeeze, it becomes unbeatable pretty quick. Dark Suspicions. This is black, right? It is. All right, there's a zombie. End step, you discard your hand, my go. All right, Vise does nothing. Bolt. Let's just get in there with both of my creatures. Beep, beep. They block with a squee. Take 3. I like it. And then you can go. Put the Oath trigger on the stack. No way they trigger it. They'll eventually deck themselves. I mean, I guess they could get a Welder, but I've got Lightning Bolt to cover that. You doing it? You Oathin? They got a Welder. There's 12 left in their deck. Welder sure doesn't have haste. You draw an additional card. They're at 5 in hand. Mountain. This deck is very cool. All right, they're attacking with Zombie. I'm going to activate Factory. Go to blocks. Pop off a block. Pump Factory to itself. Damage. Pitch your whole hand to the infestations. Yep, there goes Squee and Distorting Lens. Pitch again. And then do I need to... I can just wait to do anything I'm doing because I'm going to get an Oath trigger as well. All right, Oath. Target you. Give me another Bloodfire, please. Any order? Did we get any Gaia's Blessings? Is it cool? Wait, are we down a... We're down a Bloodfire. How did that happen? All right, no response. I get to shuffle. So there's no more targets. I can't remember how I lost the Bloodfire. Was there like a... earlier in this game, was there like a graveyard hate piece, like a Phyrexian Furnace or something? We got a Fireblast. That's pretty good. So 6, 7, 8, I think we send everything or just the Bloodfire. Or maybe we do nothing and just let them keep drawing all their cards. I think I'm just going to do nothing. Right, I exiled it to Pyrokinesis. Great catch. All right, you're going to go to 8 cards in your deck now. What are we doing? We're Weldering, targeting Sabo's Web. That's fine. I was definitely supposed to get that Welder. I forgot about it existing. Although they're drawing a card. That's fine. Another Welder for sure. A third Welder, absolutely. We've got a lot of Welders. Attackers. Why are we attacking? That I don't understand. Yeah, don't do that. That's really goofy. Pitch 2 to the Zombie Infestation and 2 more. The combination of Grafted Skullclap and Zombie Infestation is very cool. All right, that happened. Is it my turn? It is. I don't think I'm doing anything on end step. We'll just trigger Oath. I won't do it. It doesn't actually do anything. We draw a Cursed Scroll. I think I'm just dead though, right? We've got so many attackers. Yeah, let's just go to the third game. I'm kind of like in all of opponent's deck. I've never seen like this type of zombie infestation deck before. Am I supposed to become... I think I'm supposed to become like a Call of the Herd Ravenous Baloth deck. Cursed Scroll's also probably like fine because I want to be hellbent anyway. Assault to Battery is like so-so. I guess it takes out Welder though, right? Let's bring in these Baloths. I think we can trim like our Incinerates. Is it that important to have Incinerate? I think we can lose like a Pyrokinesis for the Ravenous Baloth. Then do we want Call of the Herd? It's like pretty strong in a Dystopia. It might just be better than Incinerate. I think it might be better than Incinerate. All right, let's try to beat them down, I guess. Here we go. All right, I'll play it. Oath. We've got the Oath Hand. We've got a Tormod's Crypt. We've got a Naturalize we're keeping. Do you ever go both Colossus and Baloth to wipe while having life? Could be. I've never actually tried that. Treetop Village, pass. Swamp. Dark Ritual, Sabo's Web, nothing. All right, we'll play Mountain. I guess we'll drop a Crypt. And then I think we're going to chill. City of Traders. 2 for a Winter Orb, that's fine. Attackers, end step. Let's naturalize the Winter Orb. All right, next turn. I think we're just getting in with Treetop now. Yeah, I think that's fine. Activate Treetop for a green and a red. Get in there and pass. This would be a great second Winter Orb. Oh, look at that. Tough. Black for a... Oh, just lose the city. What are we playing now? Zombie Infestation? There's a Zombie Infestation. So this Oath creeping up is an option. Mountain, do I play the Oath? I'm going to sandbag it. You got to stop manifesting everything. It's a problem I have, Juice, I know. All right, we pitch Squizzle, and then in response to getting Squee back, I'll Crypt you, and then you can continue. All right, no therapies allowed. Attack with Zombie. Cool. All right, let's untap this one. Factory, Oath of Druids for a green and a red. And then you can go. All right, I'm about to start making dudes. What do you think about that, opponent? I no longer need this stop in your upkeep. Dystopia, Rejuvenation Chamber. That doesn't matter here. Attack for what? Nothing? 2? What do we got? All right, we'll untap the Treetop Village, I guess. Trigger Oath, target you. And let's get me a Ravenous Baloth. Any order those. Draw another... Ooh, a library. That's pretty cool. Let's just play that out. I guess like this. If they have Sabo's Web, they have Sabo's Web. You can go. If you have 2 Oaths in your upkeep, you can trigger them. Do you get a double resolution, or does the second one fizzle? I believe the second one fizzles is how it works. Oh, they concede? No, no, no. Oh, I hope they were also 0-4. I was going to try to... I wanted to see who was going to win and try to concede, like, before it happens, just in case our opponent has one more win than us. Then maybe they can get, like, 50 play points back or whatever. So that's a bummer. So I guess the 0-5 dream is dead, and we went 1-4. I've played this deck before. We've seen it. This wasn't a great room to play it in. We did see Enchantress, and I threw against Enchantress, so I guess this could have been a 2-3, which is a little bit less awful. Do I recommend this? It's meta dependent. There's a bunch of decks this deck really can't compete with. If your local room is flooded with goblins and elves and decks like that, this is a great choice. That's all I have for you guys today. Thank you so much for watching. As always, I'll see you next time.